We're live, we're live, we're live. Welcome this Monday, Motivational Monday, and our weekend update. What's good? V. Robin C. Stern is in the studio.
How was your weekend? Did you do anything? Did you get out of your house at all? Dr. Lisa got out of the house.
Yes, I did.
She went up and down the highways. She had fellowship with some women. She got some pool time.
Yes.
What did I do this weekend? I ain't do much.
You rested and not on Saturday
And
night.
Saturday night went to a great birthday party. I'm telling you, this stuff on my face, this white stuff,
Good morning, Lena. Good morning.
I
Good morning.
am not as
good morning,
young
Miss
as
Phyllis.
I used to be. I cannot party hardy like that no more.
It was ready to go. Like Papa.
We showed up at the party at 8:45 p.m. That's late for
He
us.
was ready to go at 9:15 p.m. I was ready to dance.
Yeah, but we didn't leave it on 9:15.
Hey, no, we didn't. Hey, Shirley. Good morning. She
Good
says,
morning.
"Good morning, family from
Who was that person?
from Selma, Alabama." That was Miss Phyllis. Hey, Uzama.
Good morning, Miss
Lena.
Phyllis. How you doing?
Lena, Uzama, Miss Phyllis, and we got Robin C. Stern in the green room. We're gonna be bringing him up in about 3 to 4 minutes. Hey, Dr. Sheila. What's good? What's good? What's good? Shirley D. Janet Wyatt. She says, "Good morning to Lena. We appreciate." I get a word?
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate everybody, Miss Phyllis. Thank you for
Good morning,
joining
Sheila.
again.
Good morning, Shirley. She said somebody you said was from is it Selma right now?
Yeah, I think Shirley is in Selma. Shirley is.
Shirley, you know what? Is it Selma, Alabama?
Alabama.
All right. And Dr. Sheila, good morning to you. How was your weekend, guys? How was your weekend? Did y'all do anything interesting? Good morning from the Google Guru. He goes, good morning, everybody.
From your Google Guru. Amen.
Man,
And you know what? I'm going to remember this today more so than before. Please hit those likes, hit that share button, hit your YouTube if you have it, and make sure that you subscribe. But make sure that you interact with the chats and the likes because we're trying to get these algorithms back up. Uzama said we came to the country, northern Michigan, this weekend. Okay.
Is that what you can start that lap forward?
Sure can.
Is there any way possible? That's one of the funny things.
Is that where you want it?
I think so. Let me see here.
I really think it's for you. Yeah, it's not for me because I don't need it.
I know, but I don't need to go on this side of me.
I know. I'm gonna take it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the table so that it can be pointed at you.
All that stuff. Anyway, we're working it out. Jay Battier's in the hizzy. Good morning, sir. How you doing? That's better already. Good morning, sir. Good to see you. Good to see Sheila Gothard. Man, oh man, oh man. We did have a good weekend. I did get some rest in. I did go to a great party this past weekend and a 55th birthday party, which is a good age, just a really good birthday party. But I will tell you, I was tired 10 minutes after I got there, because it's late for me to party that late. So yeah, that's better. Actually, we still got glare on the screen, but it's okay. Who's that?
I wish that God gave
Lena
me a
Hopkins.
lot more hands. Lena says this weekend was awesome, productive,
safe, and blessed.
Since I've been
living in
Winston-Salem, I've been getting out every weekend, and I didn't know how much I needed it. That's right. She said this weekend I spent half of my evening at a church play and the rest at a Leo birthday party celebration. I was loyal, but I did enjoy the attention.
Right.
Amen.
Let's catch up the comments and bringing out dude. Let's go. Robin's ready. Let's bring him in.
Let's go.
What we've been doing is we've been maybe once, twice.
This is the first. This is the second.
This is the second time.
Second full Monday.
Okay, second full Monday. Well, we're gonna enjoy the whole show with Robin C. Stern. Okay, let's bring him in.
Robin C. Stern.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
If I had my microphone not muted, I'd be doing so much better, Mr. Brian. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. I hope you heard us too, man. I'm glad that you're here too. Man,
I did.
Okay, good. So your weekend, how was it? First off.
Oh, so it's so good. Oh no, I'm on a content creating like I'm on a tear right now to create content for this new thing we're starting with Revenue University. And I got in the car on Thursday, drove to Jacksonville, Florida, and hung out with my sister. She took me out to an amazing dinner, and I got to hang out with her and my nephew and his wife. Then I breezed through there on Friday morning. I went to Okeechobee, which is right literally on Lake Okeechobee, and my cousin, who I haven't seen face to face in 30 years, is in a store right there on the main drag in 441 in Okeechobee, Florida. And I went there and spent the weekend getting her Google page verified, having a grand opening, doing a book signing, talking business to like 15 entrepreneurs about how to create what they're trying to do in that area of the state, and how they're going to do something amazing. And I gave them so many great ideas. Brian, when I tell you, I stirred it up this week. I got
believe you.
Fired up. It was so good and so exciting, and her page is verified, and so now they'll start showing up on Google, and yeah, we're really stoked about that. And then I shot home Saturday night and spent all day yesterday cutting the grass and doing the grocery shopping and taking care of my lady and just having a great day, man. Just doing the thing.
Awesome.
A rich weekend.
Absolutely.
You know,
I'm going to tell you, I had your Google Guru experience that he probably doesn't even know about because I haven't shared it with him yet. So back a couple of months ago, I got the first edition of your book, right? A few months ago. And I started making some changes before my book got stolen by someone who will not be named. And then I had to turn it off. I had to turn it off because I was getting too much interaction with my page, but I hadn't clearly defined well enough who it is that I wanted to serve. So I was getting phone calls from people that were not in my desired people. So I made some simple tweaks based upon the second edition recently, and like Thursday, I actually made a small tweak and I turned it on to just see what would happen. I didn't think magically things would happen, but Sunday, I'm sitting at the fountain after service, just getting myself together, and I get a phone call from exactly the right person.
Yes.
That discovered you through your
that discovered me through my Google Guruified page.
Yes, sir.
That is so great. I'm so happy about that. Thank you for sharing that. At least that's what just makes me go, yes, I'm doing it. Something's happening and people are listening and they're making the changes and they're getting the results. And that is what just makes me go, thank you. That's a great way to start a Monday.
She's already scheduled for a consult.
Yes.
That's amazing to me, and I'm so happy that you did share that this morning. One other thing, on our weekend, we got so blessed that Dr. Deborah Dunstan was a house guest of ours. On Wednesday. She got here on Wednesday, and she left this morning. And of course, you guys that know her, she's a delight. She did everything with us. She stayed out here with the house with us. Every place we went with her. And we just had a great time with Dr. Deborah Dunstan. Her and Lisa took a road trip together on Friday. Was it Friday night or Saturday morning?
No, we actually left on Thursday after. We left on Friday morning. You're right. We left on Friday morning and went to South Carolina to a women's conference that was really wonderful. And then Robin is in the audio right now. Something's going on with his camera, so we'll bring him back in. But we went to Columbia to the Encounter experience at RCDI. I think that's the name of the organization that threw this conference, and it was phenomenal. Craig, good morning. He says, good morning, everyone. Have a fantastic day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest.
He says that's fantastic.
Thank you. It was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to working with her as I begin to unveil the new empowerment publishing and multimedia structure, where you can actually do it yourself with some basic instructions that I provide, or you can decide that we can work together. So it's a win-win. When you reach out to me, you don't have to worry about, am I going to be able to afford her? You may, but you can still get it done.
Robin, I'm particularly glad that you're here because not only do I consider you a wise person, but also I think you've been through some things in business and you've been through some things in life that you've demonstrated. We got Craig Sav in the room. I'm super excited that Craig's in the room and Jay Maddie, Lena Hopkins. I need y'all help this morning. I need some counsel. I need some words from you this morning because I was on such a high finishing my book, 10 Minute Entrepreneurs Have Skinny Kids. And I was on such a high getting it published. And I was on such a high getting it out there that after a week after it got done, thank you so much.
I gave one away this week.
A week after the book got published, maybe 10 days after everything got done, I got the blahs. My energy dipped, you know, and I found myself not as productive. Like what happened? What happened to my big momentum? Is it after Christmas or something? What is going on? So I'm trying to revamp, you know. So what's going on with me?
All right. Well, I don't know that I have the right answer, or even if maybe I should get Craig or Uzama to pipe up here. Here we go. Lena's budgeting for my services. I'm looking forward to that, Lena. Yeah. So I'm going to be completely straightforward with you, Brian. And I look. I got the gray hair. I shaved it off this morning. I look pretty good, huh? Not too bad. I've experienced this many times, and I feel I know you well enough that I can say this, and I know you won't be offended. You'll receive it as exactly as it's meant. Your book was all about you and what you could do, and that's gonna always be finite and always gonna let you down. Walk around and glorify God all day, and just use the book as a tool to do that. Oh my gosh, man, I got this amazing freaking book from my buddy. And you know what? He is a Christian man who loves the Lord, and he will teach you how to. I spent this weekend everywhere I went just dropping the beauty of God and the love of God and the joy of God on everybody. And I didn't realize I was even doing it. I've just come into this place now where, like, I'm just going to do it, and because that's what I want to do. And it's received really well everywhere. I mean, my sister, when I left her house, she sent me the most beautiful text. It was so loving, and she was so grateful for me as her son, her brother, and how I've came in there and brought all that energy and that love, and then I went to my friend's house in Daytona. I just stopped there. They didn't even know I was coming. They didn't know I was in the state. And I'm like, I'm on I-95. I'm like 5 minutes from his house. I just texted him. I said, "Are you home?" He said, "Yeah." And I pulled into the driveway. And I was there for 45 minutes, and I just left there, and they both texted me and said, him and his son, how awesome it was to see me, how much energy I brought, how they were already getting answers to some of the questions that they had been talking to me about. Like things were already happening just because they got a mindset shift. And that will never give you the blahs. There's no letdown from that because it's not coming from you. That's coming from a whole nother source. You're just channeling it. And so it's like every day, just there's more to pour in because you're pouring it out. And so I don't mean that to be offensive in any way, and I hope it isn't. But it's what happens when you work on something of man, like my business thing. It's going to be here. It's going to be great. I'm excited. And it's going to be gone. And if I was focusing on that, or I was looking at that energy, I'd be like, oh, what happened? But no way, man. I got something new to do today. So, Brian, you got something new to do today. And we got to help people get this in their hands so that they can learn this stuff and they can go out there and be bold and make the things they need to make happen so they can raise the children they want to raise. My boys have the love, and they know who they are, and they know how to do it because I taught them. And that's what you're doing out of others. So keep it up, brother. Don't be down.
My pretty wife has this pretty smile on her face. I love what you submitted, Robin, and I see wisdom in it too. And I think you're absolutely right. What was you smiling at?
Oh, I don't have to say.
I talk too much. That's what she's smiling at.
That's fruitful feedback.
It is
That's
fruitful feedback because it was about my thing. Okay, when I was getting it done, it was about my book that I had nurtured and thought about and rewrote. I rewrote the book 3 times. Okay, so I know the sweat I put into it. So I know the work involved. But after it's done, the counsel you gave, Robin, was particularly beautiful to me. Whenever we have the blahs, whenever we get that woe is me thing. The cure is always to help someone else or to bless someone else. Virginia Rutherford, good morning to you. I have not forgotten you. I will, my sister. I promise you.
Good
Um,
morning. Jay said, imagine how you felt when you entered high
high school.
school. The ninth grade was so exciting, and the 12th grade was so sad because the journey was over with those experiences. Same as college.
Mhm.
When you go in, you're so excited, but then when you leave, you're sad. But you have another journey to go on. At this point, you have ended the journey with this book, writing it and creating it. That's my addition.
Mhm.
But the feeling will come back with the next project. And if
Well,
I interject,
go ahead.
so that that's what I get to help authors understand. Your book is neither the coup de grace nor the end. It is the middle and the beginning.
Let's go.
The book is now
The
the
commencement.
tool to move in different directions. Every chapter is another keynote or another opportunity to speak to
Right.
someone about the lessons that God allowed you to gain through those experiences. And they continue to evolve and evolve and evolve as you take them to another place, as you take the wisdom to another place. And understanding what much of what you have also taught is when you tell the story, you don't get to be the main character in the story.
Right. You don't need to be the
You
star of
don't
the
have
story
to
no
be
more.
the star of the story anymore.
Mhm.
So when we walk around and we say, I did this, I did this, I did this, we miss the opportunity to say, this can help you
Yeah.
because it helped me when I learned it. So understanding how to position what you're saying, two things can be right, one thing is more effective.
Yeah. I love
That's
that.
so spot
Thank
on, Lisa. Good job. That's
you.
awesome.
Yes. Thank you. And Jay also, thank you as well, Jay Mattier. The new project is to leverage it to speak and do workshops. That's what I'm
That's
doing.
really not the new project.
Well, okay, okay, maybe you're right. Okay. You want to interject now? Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. Go
because
ahead.
again, that's about you. It's not about you. Right now, the new project is getting this wisdom into as many people as you possibly can. That may be by speaking and by doing those things, but understand that the objective is to help people not to have these skinny behind kids because they're scared to do what you can teach them to do.
Yep.
I hope someone else besides me is also getting value from what just happened in the last few minutes. I think it was gold, you know. I mean, I think it's gold. Robin, can go on down that line a little bit further, Robin, about what does it mean when you pouring out and serving instead of just me, what I did. We're missing
Well,
some
you know
context.
what, Brian, but the beauty of it is you're not functioning under your own power and authority then, right? And
Okay.
that's why the exhaustion doesn't come, and that's why the letdown doesn't come, and that's why you never reach that. Sir, I got 4 hours and 45 minutes of sleep on Friday night. All right. I drove to Florida. I drove to Okeechobee. I got 4 hours and 43 minutes of sleep. They took me out to the most beautiful New York strip dinner in this little tiny dive bar in a country town where they served like $5 Maker's Mark and a $20 steak dinner that was so good. I mean, when I tell you it was the most perfectly cooked steak and the atmosphere was phenomenal. These people are just
Amazing.
enjoying their lives and just being, you know, my cousin said, well, we can drive into town and have like Chili's or something. Or we can just go over to Brahma Bull, which is their little local bar. I said, what do they got there? And she says, oh, they got a great steak. And I was like, that's me. Let's go. And I'm telling you, I finished that steak for dinner last night. It was so good. I couldn't finish it. But I got up after 4 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, glorified God, hung out with my cousin, went to her store, spent the entire day setting up, signing, talking, interacting. And about 2:30, I got in my car and I drove for 8.5 hours and got home to Atlanta at midnight.
Wow.
Got up the next morning refreshed and excited for the day and excited for what would go on and poured out a ton of calories and burned a lot of energy working around my house, getting things ready for the week. And I had zero amount of tiredness, of letdown, none of it. It was just so good and I had all the energy I needed. So not only are you bringing us a message that's going to help, whether it's your book, whether it's what God's doing in your life while you're walking this out. When people look at me and see my car and my flags and my table and my books, and they go, wow, you got it all together. And I go, yeah, I got it all together right there. That's why I got it all together, because of that gun and because of that gun, because he is greater than I, and God is bigger than ups and downs. That's why I got it together. And wear it right there so people can see it and I can talk about it, make something about it. And that is what brings all that power and energy. And then you get all the residual of it, which is the physical that you can replenish in half the time. I need 8 hours of sleep a night. I'm 60 years old. 4 hours and 43 minutes. I was not even tired when I got home after driving for 8 hours getting home. And I'm telling you, I've been in a car for 4 hours before and been so cranky and upset and achy and wishing it was over after 15 minutes. I had such a good drive home. I was just loving God and loving what I was at and being grateful for what I was doing. And that is the difference for me. That's what totally swung it. Yeah, I got a little pain in my neck from holding the steering wheel too much and one. I don't know, but the big damn deal, So, yeah, Brian, I'm telling you, the excitement of all the stuff we do that we don't have to stop doing, and how that is compounded exponentially when you're doing it with God and walking through it with Him. I just can't even tell you enough. It's so good.
Exactly. Catch up the comments real quick.
Sister Sheila Gothard says 2 things can be right. One is more effective. I like that. Thank you, Sister Sheila Gothard. Uzama's having difficulties with his internet, but he says, that's right, Lisa. And Craig Sapp says,
I'm sorry, Brian, I didn't hear the rest. Got a phone call.
No problem.
Sister Virginia says, wow, I needed this today. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Before we move on, Sister Virginia Rutherford says, thank you, I needed this today. See how that happens? We're just talking it out. We're sharing with each other. And some person, wow, I needed this today. Thank you, Virginia, for saying that.
Zama said, I read the book at an outdoor concert last week, and it really blessed me.
Really?
Amen.
Thank you, Uzama Ra.
Hey, Ernest James Usher. He says, my family.
From, where's he, London now?
He's in England.
In somewhere, okay.
I have been speaking to Ernest. He's been my middle of the night buddy. We've been chatting at like around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning this time. I mean, Eastern time. Mm-hmm. I don't know what time it is there. Sheila said, that's powerful, Robin. When we are a servant leader, glorify God, we get energized and not tired. Amen.
Thank you, Sheila, also for putting that bow on it.
Absolutely. Ernest says, the Google Guru is in. Your Google Guru
I need y'all to feel that. He is your Google Guru, but he's also your friend.
Yeah.
Robin, man, I appreciate you so much what you said. I've had another experience in my life where when I was like late 20s, and I was on fire for God. I was on fire for God. I was in that place where all I wanted to talk about was God. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. If you want to talk about God, you weren't talking to me. Okay, and I was evangelizing. I was in such on fire that everywhere I went, it was radiating off of me. I walk into a store, I can see God all over you. You're a Christian, aren't you? It was like that. And then it seemed like that feeling went away. Okay, but I'm getting more counsel today. And then I had a talk with one of the associate pastors at my church. I said, I used to be so on fire for God, but I don't feel like that anymore. And she says, Brian, this is what she told me back then. She goes, Brian, that thing you're talking about, you can't keep that all the time. You can't act like that all the time. You can't be on fire all of the time. It'll consume you. Okay, is what she told me. And she helped me make peace with it. She was much older and wiser. She helped me make peace with it. But what I'm getting today is the knowledge that when I keep the first things first, keep the most important thing, to glorify God, to do the work that God has specifically qualified me here to do, to bless those people with my works, to make it about helping someone else, blessing someone else with my works. I say out of my mouth that I think that God is uniquely qualified and blessed me to do what I do. And what I do, if I do it as good as I can, I'm giving honor to God. I say that out loud, so I need to remember that today. Just give honor to God by doing what I do as good as I can to bless someone else.
Amen. You nailed it, brother. That is exactly 100% spot on. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes.
Virginia Rutherford Hall says,
God is so good, and He is.
Ernest James Usher says,
and He is.
we are 5 hours ahead, and Sister Lisa has been super encouraging. I really appreciate her knowledge. You know, she is super encouraging. Uh, George Allen Jr., he says, gracias, gracious morning. But we saw George Allen in person this past Saturday night at a party. Him and his
Nice.
wife, Belle. They came in fly. That's what I said. They came in fly looking, and they sat at our table at this party. It was a really nice dinner. It was an all black party. They wanted everyone to dress in black. And they came in a little after us. And I got to tell you, Chef Rev George Allen, you and your wife did it the right way because they said, when they sat down, they said, look, this is normally our bedtime. Okay. But we came out to say, and it was like 9 something. This is normally our bedtime. They came in because they wanted to give honor to Pastor elect Renee's birthday party and to be seen. They came in, saw everybody, took some pictures, ate food, and bounced. Okay. And I was ready to do the same thing.
Hey, Brian, I just want to follow up on what you said about the pastor saying you can't stay on fire like that all the time. Just think about it. Just think about it like this, man. If a flamethrower was going full blast all the time, it would run out of juice fast.
Yeah.
But when that little pilot light is burning all the time, anytime you need to pull that trigger, brother, here it comes, right? So just
pull that trigger, give it some gas, and bam.
It just flame on. You can put that on anytime you need to. So yeah, just remember that. So you can't do it all the time, but you can live with that pilot light burning all the time, knowing that you can pull that trigger and poof, out it goes any moment. Any moment.
Absolutely. And when you were talking, what it was reminding me of is the same, it's very similar to what you teach with your most effective voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar. Go ahead.
That's beautiful, baby. I teach what your most persuasive voice is. And I do a role play example, and I prove to people that their most persuasive voice is their date voice. That's the voice you use when you're on a date. That's your most persuasive voice. But it's a double-edged sword. You can't use your date voice all the time because you become boring very fast. Okay? So you can only use your date voice, your most persuasive, in specific instances. Other than that, because if you try to if I try to have a conversation with anyone using my date voice the whole time, I become boring very fast. So that's a great point, baby. Thank you.
Like a flamethrower, you can only use it in short bursts.
That's it. Use it every now and again.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. Ernest James Usher says the trigger can be pulled at any moment with an exclamation point, and he found that powerful. I do too, Ernest. That is powerful. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Okay. I do too find it powerful that you can pull the trigger. This conversation we've had in the last 10 minutes is going to change the whole arc of my day.
My work here.
My whole day has changed now. My whole day, the arc is now going to be blessing others through my works. I want to serve somebody today. I want to serve someone else today. I'm not going to focus on what I can do about my business because that was big in my head until my wife said it. It was big in my head. It's now 9:30 a.m.
Until I said it when?
Just this morning.
When else?
It doesn't matter when else you said it, baby, because some stuff has to be heard more than one time.
And by someone else. So on this day.
No, I'm not going to let that slide. Stop. Stop. Let me make this work. It don't have to be by someone else. It just may have to be enough times. Why do you think they run a TV commercial more than once? You're right. Okay, it's not just because you heard it one time. I mean, that's it. You got to hear it again and again and again.
You're absolutely right. That's what Rhema means.
That's what Rhema means.
Absolutely. Trigger the date voice. That's right. Trigger the date voice.
Now, at 9:30, we have taken a hold of Mr. Michael A. Carson's great book. What's the name of the book?
Today in African American History, 366 Days of Historical Events and Accomplishments by Michael A. Carson.
And we've been going through it. So What have we have? August today is August the
Today is
25th.
August the 25th. And on this day in history, we're going to say 2008.
Okay.
In 2008, David Alexander Patterson became the first African American governor of New York. He is also the state's first legally blind governor. In 2006, he ran on a ticket with Eliot Spitzer and became the state's first African American lieutenant governor. Patterson succeeded Spitzer, who resigned amid a scandal. Patterson completed Spitzer's term, which ended in 2010.
That's amazing. I remember Patterson, blind, was it mayor? Governor of New York. I remember him too. And you don't get to be lieutenant governor and governor by accident. Okay. Couple the fact that he's blind, couple the fact that he's black and it's never been done before by a black man. He needs to be honored too. Thank you very much for today's moment in African American history.
Chef Rev says, my date voice is in a Barry White tone.
And I'm sure. But if you talked in Barry White tone all the time, you'd be boring. Okay. Lena Hopkins says,
flame on.
No. She says, flame on. Agreed. I caught that fantastic. It's flame on for Fantastic Four. I caught that Fantastic Four reference, Robert Stern.
Marcel Carmen.
It's Marvel.
Question mark? Yeah. And to Johnny Torch. Flame on, right?
That's right. Johnny Torch, that's right. It's flame on. Mark Greer submits, is this a great morning? Are you reading this? You just answered the question. Always look forward to the insights of the Google Guru. I read that in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer.
Welcome and thank you, sir.
What a great topic today. It's 9:33. We're doing really, really good on time. We have been having Mr. Robin C. Stern, the Google Guru, join us on Mondays. And I really appreciate your perspective, Robin. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
So today is Motivation Monday. We always want to have something motivational as a thought.
I think we have.
And we have had
our whole conversation has been
service. I'm feeling service. Service is the price we pay for our space here on earth. I want to serve through my works. And this concept of, and also I'm getting today, baby, to give myself some grace, to give myself some patience. You know, that was a mountain to climb. Okay. That was a mountain to climb.
No mountain high enough.
This work, this book here, to hear that Osama read it during an outdoor concert and it blessed him. Okay, that means something to me. Osama read it during an outdoor concert and it blessed him. William Brown telling me the book is very good. My publisher telling me the book is very good. Bless me. But this one right here, this book right here, I had to do a lot more work. I rewrote the whole thing 3 times. So I know it's a mountain. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Absolutely. This weekend, in addition to all of the fun and activities, I actually was able to complete 2 manuscripts. Woo-hoo. They have been returned back from my team, and I have been able to review them and make whatever updates they need to do. And you're going to have those 2 books available within the next 7 days. So stay tuned.
I think our life is better when we have something to go towards. Living, and maybe that's the salesman in me, living from bell to bell, next project, new toy to new toy. I don't want life to be you show up to work because you showed up yesterday. I don't want to live like that. I want to live towards something all the time. What you got, Robin? I see you.
I 100% am in agreement, sir. And I think that's what I was saying about the whole working for the big guy. There's always something new going from place to place. I used to go to church with a gentleman who he would always start off by saying, he was African gentleman. So I have to go and stop at the Target to get something for my daughters. I have daughters. And he always tells the story, right? And he says, and I'm walking through the Target with very, very straightforward. I know where I'm going. And I look down the aisle and I see this girl standing there. Oh, And the Lord says you have to go ask her. And I said, oh, no, Lord, I have to go get this thing at the Target. It's very specific, and I know what it is. No, no. And he would just tell these stories where God would just sidetrack him, and he'd have to go stop and be like, young lady, when was the last time you went to church? Always, every time, because it was the person God directed him to. Every time it was like, oh my God, they would just break down and just start crying. And he was bringing the power of God with God's wisdom. And he was always fighting it because he's like, I got something to do. But that's the same thing you're saying about work and the toy and everything else. That's where we're walking into that place where, yes, those are great, but this is the most amazing part of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
exponentially, Brian, when I say that, is just, and I'm so freaking out about it because I'm just walking into it. I'm just in the last few months of my life realized this is a great place to be. This is who we all are, and this is what we're supposed to do. And it's just blessed me. It's filled me. It's almost
It's coming out
consumed me.
all over you, Robin. It's in everything you can do.
I can't help it, and I'm so happy about it, and I love it, and I just can't wait to talk about it more. And I used to say, what is somebody going to think about me, or what is that person going to, and will that cause me any business? And then I realized all those questions are irrelevant. I don't care what they think about me. If they think something negative, I probably shouldn't be around them anyway. And if it would have cost me business, I probably didn't want that customer as a client anyway. I'm going to get 10 more really amazing ones because I was willing to say, you know what, God, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I trust you. Did I tell you the story about the hotel room?
We're going to come back to that point because I think that's a very real thing. So many of our people today are so concerned about what others are going to think about them that is stymieing a lot of progress. Let's catch up.
Selena says this show today is awesomely motivational.
With exclamation points.
Concert with an already motivated morning I am having, and so I thank you all. We appreciate it. Good morning, William Brown. He says happier today.
This show is awesomely motivational for Sister Lena Hopkins. Thank you for saying so.
And we appreciate you and appreciate you. I'm having some challenges with moving.
William Brown says happier today, fam. Good morning, Mr. William Brown. Mr. George Allen says, congratulations again on your best-selling project. Yes, sir. Mr. Mark Greer submits, our lives are better when we move with a purpose, discovering a destination and enjoying every single step of the journey. That's just my quirky view. It works for me, so I'm good.
Amen. He goes on to say, not a bad old African guy impression, Robin. smoothly edging his way into that cookout to go home and play a lion dance. That's the Graham fans at.
Lena Hopkins, that is so funny.
I'm ready. Let's go, Lena. So great. I was complaining about not being at the cookout. She remembered. I'm looking forward to that. It's great.
Lena knows how to turn a phrase, okay?
And she's in charge of the cookout invitations.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Invite with in all capitals. When you allowed to come and they set aside a plate for you.
And they invite you to blind dance, you in there like swimwear.
Brian, I wasn't sure you was coming, but I made a plate for you anyway, and I got it over here. It's in a bag. It's on top of the refrigerator.
That's like Christmas.
I got my plate, baby. I'm taking that with me.
William Brown said the power of following God's lead
Come on, William Brown.
The most rewarding, scary, and powerful way to live.
Isn't that a better way to live?
But it is scary. It's rewarding and it's powerful, but we have to tell the truth. It is scary.
I love that, William Brown.
Scary.
Thank you, William Brown. Lena Hopkins says, I accept, Dr. Lisa. You even get to meet Big Mama. What? You get to meet Big Mama? Meeting Big Mama means what? You're ready to stand for judgment. That's what that means.
That means I ain't worried about what you're going to say because she's going to tell you what she thinks about what you say.
Big Mama is going to judge you and your date. Okay, she's doing
Absolutely.
that.
With one look. She will judge you on your date with one look.
That's it. The whole look.
Don't you bring that girl over here no more.
That's so
I'm
good.
telling you. It has
Oh
been
my
wonderful.
goodness.
Today has been wonderful. I can't
I
wait.
appreciate it too.
Yes.
I learned today. I got some value today,
Mm.
and it has energized today. Lena Hopkins, I really appreciate your comment about how you felt today's podcast has blessed you today. Thank you very much.
Yes, and if today's podcast did bless you as well, please share it. Share it on your
Um,
page. Invite someone to come join you on Wednesday or Friday when we're here live, or just sit back and chill out and watch the replays on Tuesday and Thursday.
Facebook checks reactions,
Absolutely.
involvement. If
Thank
you
you,
can
Lena.
hit that stuff,
Hit that like, hit those, move those algorithm needles, and let's make
we
it
want your
happen.
help for that, please.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to sing my thanks.
Well, it's 9:42. It's time to sing our thanks, okay? Lena Hopkins says, I will. And you always do, Lena. Lena shares it to her page, y'all.
Yes, yes, yes.
She
yes.
always does that. We're about to say thank you to our consistent contributors, the way we say thank you. And the way we say thank you is with greeting songs and with greeting logos. If this is your first time here, be cool. Her name is Dr. LisaSantiagoMcNeilll,
He is Brian K.
and he is,
Robin.
let him say it. Robin, say your name.
Google Guru.
Robin C. Stern, the Google Guru.
Your Google
Sorry,
Guru.
I'm sorry. Your Google Guru. Yes, sir.
Robin C. Stern. So our first today is Miss Phyllis Victoria. She's got a greeting logo that goes like this. Miss Phyllis is here.
Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
Miss Phyllis
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss
Now we can
Phyllis
all
is here.
have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Lena Hopkins got a jam too, and it goes, Lena Janelle, baby, we get hot on my heart, don't know how to behave. Lena, it's becoming more and more apparent to me. You have way more skills than just your art. The way you look at things, Lena, I want to speak to my sister.
Absolutely.
Okay. Uzama Raj got a jam too.
Is the Bitcoin king. He's the Bitcoin king.
Uzama.
Bitcoin king. He's the Bitcoin king.
Uzama Ra also. Super wise, cool. Uzama, you're like a role model, man. Shirley Dijonette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley Dijonette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. She's actually lives in Colorado, but she's in Alabama, Selma, Alabama right now. I'm trying to think about the word Selma, Alabama, without thinking about the history.
Right, I know.
Okay.
Sheila, storms are brewing in her arms.
Oh, that's Sheila Gotha. Good morning to our sister Sheila Gotha. But once again, Sheila, we were so grateful to spend time with you a week ago when you were the featured speaker there.
About a week ago, I enjoyed hanging out with you, and I even enjoyed wearing the blessing of my dress on this past Thursday that I got from Sister Sheila.
I thought you got a jacket from her.
No, I tried to give her a jacket,
Okay.
but she already had the same exact jacket.
Robert C. Stern's here. He's your Google Guru. Teach your Google Guru.
Teach.
That's Robin's greeting jam. How he get a song? He's been contributing in the comment section. That's how you get one. This show is run by the comment section. Please scroll.
Uzama, we did yours. Sheila, we did yours. J98.
So get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. That's J98's jam. And when you sing J98, you think 4 times. In temptation. That's what you should be thinking when you do J98's jam.
We got your Google Guru. We did Lena. We did
Rickside. 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning bacon, please. Brother Breeze, Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can know your thing. Now, Craig's jam comes from Flavor in Your Ear by Craig Mack and the movie Fridays that was made in 1990. Y'all old.
It was 85. It was 90?
90.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's still back there.
35 years ago.
Virginia Rutherford, thank you for joining us
Virginia
today.
Rutherford
Virginia
Hall.
Rutherford Hall.
She was a client of mine.
Mhm.
I've been on her podcast, I think twice.
Okay.
Ernest James Usher got a jam too. If you need web designing
Or some digital marketing.
don't call me. Call Ernest James Usher.
Yeah.
Ernest James Usher.
Da-da.
Mr. George Allen's got one too. Goes, why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
Not. Shout out Chef Rev. He has lost 50
It
pounds.
looks good.
He's lost 50 pounds.
It looks
And as
good.
much food as that was out in that place, he and his wife chose to only eat the shrimp and the fruit. I saw that. Disciplined. Mark Green's got a jam too. Goes, so why'd you can't get around it? So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. Mark Greer, you deserve your jam, man. I appreciate your comments. William Brown, my man. William Brown's got a jam too. Good morning to our friend Will. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. Man, I miss talking to William Brown, Jay Mattier, Mark Greer. Those are my guys, man.
We talk about a lot of great things.
Sheila says, oh, I love that. George Allen says, please forgive our parting without saying goodbye. Bro had to be on the wall. Yeah, I understand you have to be on the wall. And you were fine. Okay, you were fine the way you left. You came in with big smiles, big joy, you gave love. You were fine. You don't owe nobody an apology.
Not at all. You came, you saw, you went. Sometimes we got to do it.
He loved it. Do not apologize. He was bragging about it. He said he wanted to do the same thing.
Right.
I wanted to do the same thing. There's a stand-up comedian that we both like called Dion Cole. He talks about he's gotten to the place in his life where he wants to leave event. As soon as he gets there, he says he'll go in, do one lap around, and go, all right, and walk right back out. He says, I don't care how long it took me to get there. I don't care how long it took me to get ready. I can go ahead and walk around.
That's what you get.
And leave.
There was a couple of moments.
Saw me here.
Absolutely. There were a few moments that I was glad we didn't miss. Because when that brother got up there, when those three brothers got up there and started dancing, out of nowhere, it was cool.
How old do you think those guys were?
50,
60, 60-year-old man.
Plus.
They got up onto this little raised platform
two brothers
stage.
doing the kid and play. We had another brother doing the hammer.
And we had one guy in particular doing pop locking and break dancing.
Yes.
And he went in on it. This guy had to be 55, 60.
And it was so much fun.
Oh, it was a blast. Watching someone that old do those old school dances, like break dancing and all that kind of stuff. It was amazing what it was
great. I hope he had some Epsom sauce when he got home.
He probably needed it. But how often does someone that old get a chance to do that?
Uzama, we sang it. Peggy said, that's Peggy from Uzama's phone. I'm here to sing my song.
Yes, you get it, Peggy. In my Biggie Smalls voice. Peggy, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. She's going to motivate you every day. Peggy J. Evans is here to stay. That's right. And I love that she's going to motivate you every day.
Yes, she is.
And her words just hypnotize you. And we learned that through Brother Uzama.
Yes. Yes,
Peggy, yes. I have found fun in you and your hula hoop videos, Peggy. She's taking some videos of her. I've shown them to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. It's 9:50. About time for us to say bye. Robin, what you got?
You know what? I just want to tell y'all how much I love you. I can't wait to come up and hang out with you again. I have to come up to Charlotte in the next probably month, so I hope you got a bed because, I think it's going to be an overnight. So save me a hotel room and I'll buy you dinner. How about that?
Do all those things. Well, actually, Lisa's craft room was converted into a bedroom this past week for sisters, Dr. Deborah. So we put an air mattress in there, and she's so fine.
I'm all set. That sounds perfect. No, guys, look, just keep doing what you're doing, and just remember that when you're working under a higher authority, you have no apologies to be given, and you're always going to have the strength and the energy you need to do what you're wanting to do when you're carrying the other guy's load for him. So, love y'all.
Amen.
George Allen Jr. said, "That's what I told my wife on the drive there. The in and out ministry was in effect." Oh, you got some more words.
I'm telling you, it's good.
I say thank you to everybody that showed up today. I appreciate you. You did energize me. Me and my pretty wife going to go to breakfast now. And God bless you.
God bless you. We love you. See you tomorrow. See you on Wednesday. In the meantime, in between time, don't forget to have sex because it's good and good for you. And